I don't know when it holds and when it doesn't. It depends on odd or even days or policies that Congress has. But the fact of the matter is that it is, I'm afraid there is no other phrase for it. Mr. Vadra's rant was a psychopathic rant. For him to be acting like on the almost orders of what Goebbels would have thought, accuse the other person of what you are guilty of. I mean, here we have terrorists who are murdering, going on a rampage based exclusively on religion. They are murdering people who cannot recite the kalma, who are not able to have a Muslim surname. This is the problem out here, and he is blaming Hindutva. He is blaming the policies of the government as having, as a justification for what the Muslims have done. Then let me ask him, why did 26/11 happen? That was during the UPA. Do you think the UPA government was also antagonizing Muslims like the NDA government is? कौन सा logic लाते हैं ये?
Kamruzaman ji, answer that
question. You can't even say, learn from your brother-in-law.
So, Pranesh, tonight speaking on unverified statements yet to be verified by the government.
Sir, I think let me play out the statement, sir. It is not doctored, it is not AI. It is RV, Robert Vadra. Let's play it out. Okay, we'll play out Robert Vadra. Sir, I just read out what he said. Uske baad bhi aap disbelief mein hai, and then to turn around and say that, look, unverified statements are really... Ab aap suniye. Robert Vadra has said what I read out. He says, in our country, we see that this government will talk about Hindutva and the minorities feel uncomfortable and troubled. If you dissect this terrorist act that took place, if they are looking at people's identity, why are they doing this? Why? Why did Kasab come? He wanted to see Mumbai. Listen to Robert Vadra.
Looking at identities and then killing somebody, that's a message. Also sending a message to the Prime Minister of our country. Why? Because Muslims are feeling weakened.
Suna sir, unverified statement.
Pranesh, I don't know आज आपको हुआ क्या है. What I meant by unverified statements was Mr. Ranganathan's statement linking the terrorist attack to an ideology. But he forgets that the NSCN of Nagaland is not a terror organization belonging to the same ideology, nor was Alpha, nor was LTT, nor were the Maowadis.
No,
so
they don't kill in the name of religion. That's the difference.
Kamruzaman
ji, they don't kill in the name of religion. उनके गोल्स अलग हैं. कमरुज़मान जी, ये ऐसे मत कीजिए सर. You know, you are तुषार.
गणेश, अब 24 घंटे से थोड़ा ज्यादा हुआ है अटैक को. इंटेलेक्चुअल व्हाइट वॉशिंग शुरू हो गई है. You realize how the marked Hindus have already been forgotten. This is not about the 28 innocent Hindus who lost their lives. This is about, oh, there is an attempt to divide India on communal lines. Oh, there is an attempt to trivialize religion in the name of terrorism. Oh, this is an attempt to attack the Congress and its relatives. Mr. Kamruzaman Chaudhary, even though you're a foot soldier, a forgotten foot soldier of the Congress, you're not that innocent to claim that Robert Vadra is a distant relative of some Congress member. He's the husband of Priyanka Gandhi Vadra. Priyanka Gandhi Vadra fights from where? From Wayanad, which is that one ally of the Congress in Wayanad, IUML. Now you tell me, was Vadra playing to the gallery or was Vadra speaking as a responsible Indian? What nonsense are you uttering? You're giving it
answer that question. Then
cover.
I bring in Tuhin Sinha, because you see the BJP is linking this to the Congress. You are saying that Congress has nothing to do with it. In fact, let's get the comments of Tuhin Sinha. Then you answer all of this at once. Tuhin.
Pranesh, if Robert Vadra had not made this absurd statement today, Digvijay Singh would have done it. If Digvijay Singh would not have made it, Sam Pitroda would have done it. Fact is, this Congress party has a Pakistan obsession. I am telling you a fact which a lot of people seem to have forgotten. On 5th August 2019, the Article 370 was abrogated. Exactly about 19 days later, on 24th August, Rahul Gandhi comes out and tells the press that, you know, there is bloodshed from many different parts of Kashmir. And this one statement, this lie, this falsehood was used by Pakistan for the next 1 week, for the next 1 month to browbeat India internationally. And those were the days, those were the weeks when, you know, our diplomatic forays were on in full swing. It was a very crucial time for India. So this Gandhi family specifically and this Congress party somehow does not know how to act in national interest in critical situations.
Answer that. It's a serious charge, Kamru Zamanji. Answer that question.
No, basically you are trying to divert the fundamental issue on how the terrorist attack happened in Kashmir. Repeatedly over the last few years, we were told a lie by Home Minister Amit Shah that everything is well in Kashmir, but this was not the fact. 28 lives were lost yesterday in a terrorist attack sponsored by Pakistan. During the same incident in 26/11 Mumbai, the Home Minister Shivraj Patil and Mr. M.K. Narayan resigned. Why are we not able to pinpoint the responsibility?
By resigning, did they do favor to the country?
He
was changing clothes, sir. One every 2 hours. It's all documented. What are you saying he resigned? As if he's some, great son of the soil. It was a disservice. What he was doing was a disservice to the people, to the victims of the attack. And Dr. Ranganathan is asking you a simple question. If by Vadra's logic, if you apply that to 26/11, uska jawab nahi hai aapke paas. What did you do about Digvijay Singh? Nothing. He continues to be a veteran.
Pradesh, you are acting along with the BJP like a chameleon. 26/11, you have asked question over question about the incompetence of the Congress Home Minister at that time. Why are you afraid to ask the same question? How many lives are you asking for from Hindus of this country after Kashmir? Kashmiri militants sponsored by Pakistan. Why are you afraid to ask this question?
Dr. Ranganathan is showing something. What is it, Doctor?
Site or some other story.
I'm trying to explain the mindset of these people. This is Miss Supriya Sule, who is part of the Indy Alliance. And her first tweet condemning this attack was, and I read it, requesting Omar Abdullah for providing immediate medical aid and support to the following people hailing from Pune who have suffered injuries in the Pahalgam firing incident. This, according to them, is a firing incident.
There are others like Mamta Banerjee who refused to, categorize this as a terror attack. So you are firing and then misfiring by Robert Vadra. This is insulting the victims of a terror attack, Kamru Zaman Chaudhary ji. And I am not a chameleon, sir. I am asking you direct questions. You don't have answers for the question. He is blaming Hindutva. When the terrorists were checking identities and then shooting people, you have the gall here to say, look, we have got nothing to do with Robert Vadra. Why is he seen in Congress campaigns then? Why is he always accompanying the Gandhis? Tushar.
More important than Kamru Zaman Chaudhary's lies, where he doesn't mention that Shivraj Patel was also an accomplice in delaying the NSG to Mumbai on the 26/11 attacks. Let us also focus on the whitewashing that is going on. You open the social media right now, you look at your own panel, Pranesh. There are people literally trying to tell you that this is more about India's communal fault lines and not Pakistan's long-term role. They are already trying to tell you this is more about Kashmir here and not about the Hindus who got killed. Do you see where this pattern is going?
And Tushar, I'll tell you, I haven't forgotten what Randeep Surjewala said about after Pulwama. He said this is homegrown terror in as many words. That was, and who was he then when he made those comments? He was the chief advisor or what have you to Rahul Gandhi. Now Rahul Gandhi is also not from the Congress, Mr. Kamru Zaman Chaudhary. Answer that question on the next show. We've run out of time. I thank all of you. Shagun Parihar, I thank you once again for taking out time and speaking to us on Times Now. The news are with Navita Kumar on the other side.